Hey, this is Knife Standards. Today I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing and first impressions of the Civivi Baby Banter. But first, please follow me at Knife Standards. You can follow me on Instagram. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for a lot more knife content and weekly knife reviews. Cool. Let's get into it. Here we have the, let's get this unboxed. The Civivi. Nice little pouch. Got some gel. Don't eat that. Here we have the Civivi Baby Banter. If you guys have seen Ben, I think it's Ben Peterson. Yeah, Ben Peterson. He did. He worked for Blade HQ. Did a lot of, I think, marketing, video content for them. So he designed his own knife. Apparently on a napkin. I think he just drew it on a napkin, sent it to We Knives, We Civivi, and love your knife, share your experience. Okay, got this, cool. And they made his knife, so it was the, I guess it was the Banter, the regular one. Got a cloth, and then after a little bit of time had passed. Cool, really awesome sticker. After a little bit of time had passed, he came out with, or designed the Baby Banter, which is of course a smaller version of the regular Banter. Nice fuzzy pouch. And I never had a chance to handle a regular size Banter, but I think it's a 3-inch blade, and it's running on bearings also. But the tiny one called out to me, the Baby Banter. I saw that it was in this blue, which is pretty close to my favorite color. Thumb studs, I really like. Heard some good things about it, so I thought I would check one out myself. And I was just reading this on the. This is pretty great. On the. I'm not a huge Civivi Wii guy. I have, I think one other knife from them. I have the Wii Sakshi, but this is pretty funny. Where did it say? Oh yeah. So workmanship for life of the product, or until it is confiscated by TSA or ballpark security. That's pretty great. They snuck that into the warranty. Okay. Cool, so let's go ahead and talk about the knife. It is G10 scales, and this is definitely a budget knife. I forget what this comes in at, but I want to say like $50 or something, around there. It's definitely, in the budget category. G10, it's pretty rough, at least for my tastes. So lately I've been into that super smooth. Let's see. Yeah, like this Riot G10, whew, so smooth, and still has some grip, but a little bit rough. But we got blue G10. I do like the color. The Civivi pivot, cool. Deep carry clip, which is great, and even better, they countersunk the clip and the screws into the scale. It is a liner lock, thumb studs, bearings. Yep. Let's go ahead and see the action. Wow. Really good. Really snappy, smooth. Blade steel. Oh yeah, Nitro V. So that's a cool choice. I like that. Got Nitro V blade steel, and this version, they have a handful of versions. This is kind of the, I guess the black wash blade, drop point blade, and then of course the blue G10 handles. They have, I know they have this version, purple scales, and then I think it's that same black wash blade, but they're also coming out with a really nice kind of maroon red G10, but I think it's all G10. Man, would I like to see a titanium. They haven't even made the titanium regular Banter, but man, titanium mini or Baby Banter. Whew. So you can see it is a liner lock. Of course, it doesn't matter where you put your fingers because, you know, there's no frame lock pressure. This is pretty smooth, pretty snappy. Detent is you know, really solid for a thumb stud knife on bearings. Very smooth. Of course, this is not going to be your, you know, your drop shut knife just because of how light and how small the blade stock is. But action is great. You have this finger choil, fits really well. Of course, I mean, it's a small knife, but it does fit my hand fairly well. I have a little bit of jimping. Huh. And then you got the what is up, guys, branding there, and then it says Banter on there because we didn't know that it was a Banter, you know, Ben Banter or whatever. We weren't aware of that. I think everyone who buys this knife knows who designed it and knows that Banter has something to do with it, because I think they did, what did they do? It was a Blade Banter or something they did at Blade HQ, something like that. But you can middle finger flick it. Detent is great. Lockup looks solid. Oh, you know what? That's interesting. Let's see. It's actually a little bit early now that I'm taking a second closer look. Huh. Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? It's also hard to see. It looks like it is earlier than it is, if that makes sense, but that is actually very early. It's kind of an optical illusion because there are these kind of, you know, I guess you call them chamfers or whatever on the edge of the blade, right? Not the blade, the edge of the blade stock right there. So you can only see the light hitting this front part, but there are actually two other kind of edges on the sides. So it actually looks earlier than it is. But there's actually, let's see if we can see it on this angle. See what I'm talking about? Yeah, there we go. So this is thicker than it appears. That's what I'm trying to say. Huh, interesting. So we have just two standoffs there. It's not my favorite design. You know, the rough G10 and the, I guess reversible clip too. So that's cool. Liner lock. I mean, it's a budget knife. I think it's good for what it is. And as far as first impressions go, I'm liking it. We'll see how I like it when it's in my pocket. It is out of the box. I don't know. I'm undecided. I mean, first impressions I think are positive, but it's just definitely not. Maybe like 6 months ago, I would have really just loved this thing because it's, you know, I was super into smaller knives and liner locks, and I hadn't experienced the power of the Riot G10, and now I think I'm spoiled. But we'll see. We'll see how I like this in pocket, and I'll go ahead and carry it a little bit, see how it is. It's super light. I mean, that's a positive. So it's definitely like if you're gonna wear shorts, this is definitely a shorts knife or like a fifth pocket knife. But we will see how this carries, and I will be back with a full review. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Knife Standards. I'll catch you later.